Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we cover cryptocurrencies, NFT gaming, and also pay to earn games. Today we are looking at Illuvium and we are looking at the Illuvatars. Now the Illuvatars are going to be in-game avatars that you can get within Illuvium, which is very, very cool. They have spent an amazing amount of time with this art, and we're just going to go over kind of a synopsis and a summary of what we know so far. Now this is ultimately going to be releasing February. February is a tentative date, so let's go ahead and we will get into them. So as you can see here, guys, there are 10 in total right now, and these are going to be actual avatars that you can use within the game. You can see top left, we have Atlas up there, as well as a couple other Illuvatars. In the bottom, it says get in early, just like you've seen with the thumbnail. Big reason for this is it is going to be Genesis promotion, meaning that when the first Illuvatars are available, it is going to be, you can mint them, but there's not going to be a limit to them, which we're going to look at in just a minute. Looking right here, now this is the Illuvium, the Illuvadex. We can see in here the Illuvatars are already in here, guys. You can see them built in right here in this little middle section. We have the Land Sale, we have the Illuvatars, and then we have the Illuvials. So they are all in here, already built within this marketplace, which Illuvium is building themselves. Now, looking at some of the Illuvatars, again, it is a limited edition Genesis run. So what Kieran was saying was there's going to be a run of these Illuvatars, which if you're early into this game, you have to get in early because there's going to be different tiers in these. And once the run is completed, which might be 2 months, might be 3 months, they will never be minted again. That is right, guys. Once the Illuvatars are gone, they will never be minted again. Only way that you could pick them up would be on the secondary market on the Illuvadex. Looking here, the more you spend, the higher chance you have of a higher tier. So they're going to be either tiered 1 through 3, there might be tiered 1 through 5. That is yet to be seen exactly what the Illuvatars are going to look like, but ultimately they are awesome looking. Now, another thing that we want to look is there's going to be an option to add accessory slots onto these. Base layer might be released as early as February, as you see right there, but you can actually add accessory slots. So you're going to be able to change these and add things to them, which really serves as two purposes. One, it's going to make your Illuvatars look super unique. So, you know, he kind of shared putting something super expensive or a super high, ultra rare trophy on a simple, basic level 1 Illuvatar, just to kind of troll other people, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. But it's what players do, and it's all about the game, guys. Looking here, buying boxes, which will give you accessories. Question is, higher level boxes, is that going to require or end up in higher accessories? Or is it ultimately going to be that there's only one level of accessory boxes? When you buy the box, you have a chance to get an accessory. And then depending on the RNG or the rareness of the accessory that you get, you're going to go ahead and pick that one up. Now looking here, some of the ones he mentioned was tattoos, Mohawks, glasses, cigars, joints, a bunch of different things that are coming with these Illuvatars. And those are going to be the accessories that you can get within there, which again is going to be very cool to see. Now, he also kind of mentioned that SILV tokens could be used, and they are burned for these amazing avatars. Big thing to remember with this is we know majority of the SILV is going to be going for land sale. In rewards, we have 3 million ILV tokens that are either going to be claimed in ILV tokens or SILV tokens. Now, a majority of players have claimed those SILV tokens. As a result, when they're used for these Illuvatars, when they're used for the land sale, those tokens essentially will be burnt, meaning that we are lowering the supply of the Illuvium tokens out there. Remember, the max supply is 10 million. With burning these tokens, the supply is going to be less than that 10 million, because as players are burning through these SILV tokens, we are going to have a lower supply, which means it's going to be an increase for revenue distribution. Players that are actually holding that Illuvium token is going to see a lot higher revenue distribution, because it's not based off of the 10 million tokens that we had. It could be, 9 million, could be 8.5 million, depending how many tokens are out there at a given time and how much SILV is actually burned through the land sale and burned through these Illuvatars. Now, in-game accessories only earned in-game play. Now, this is something that I absolutely love that he said. Some of the things that you can get, some of the accessories are not going to come from those boxes, from the accessory boxes, the loot crates, whatever you want to call them. Some of the accessories are going to be rewards for one, playing the game, discovering different lands, let's say capturing different tier alluvials, kind of reaching milestones or reaching achievements within the game. So let's say there is a big, PvP tournament and you are the winner of the PvP tournament. In addition to all of the prizes, you do get limited edition or ultra rare accessories that they might only have one available, but you're going to get it from playing the game. As a result of that, people that are just investing in the game, that are not interested in playing the game, are not going to have an option to earn that at all. It is going to be an accessory that they can never see, short of buying it from the secondary market, if it shows up on the secondary market, because these are going to be for in-game players. Now, brand ambassador to Illuvium, and this is really looking at the bigger concept of what this is going to be, guys. So he really went into looking at the Illuvatars, and when you look at, you have your little avatars and your avatar frames everywhere, whether they're on Twitter, whether they're on Facebook, whether they're on YouTube, every place has different, essentially, avatars that are in there that can really show your stake and show your support as a brand ambassador for the Illuvatars. So if you have one that is ultra rare, if you have one, really supporting this movement. He also talked about another very cool thing that I hadn't even thought, and this is, of course, we talked a little bit about the revenue distribution. They're expecting 1 million Illuvium players to come online when this comes live. Now, based on 1 million players coming on live, they're all running these different conversations, these different kind of scenarios. What happens if you get 2 million players? What happens if there's 4 million players? It could be a massive effect on revenue distribution just from purchasing of the Illuvatars. So if the Illuvatars, again, are tiered, where you have some, that are a 0.1 ETH, you have some that are an ETH, some that are 2 ETH, depending how expensive they are. Again, this is going to be a really big kickback to the revenue distribution for the players that support Illuvium and the players that do hold the token. It is going to be a really big incentive when it comes to revenue distribution with these Illuvatars. Now, a lot of people also don't realize that they are relatively close to the land sale. So if the land sale is happening the middle of January, and Kieran has talked about these possibly being ready by like February, we could see some massive revenue distribution, not only from the land sale, but also from these Illuvatars that are going to be coming. He also spoke briefly about the future of virtual reality, where you could come into, the Illuvatars come into the Metaverse and actually be the avatar that you had. So if I'm Atlas, I could actually come into the Metaverse as Atlas, which again is very, very cool to think of, that you could actually do that and see that. And, it is becoming a reality far beyond, honestly, what I have ever thought, especially with, the NFT gaming and the play to earn games. I cannot wait to see exactly where Illuvium is going to take us on this crazy journey with everything that is going on, guys. But that's just a quick summary of the Illuvatars and what is going to be coming. So when it comes to the land sale, you might want to set aside a little bit of that SILV, knowing that those Illuvatars could be coming in as early as February, and seeing exactly what they bring. Again, we're going to have different tiers of Illuvatars. It is going to, in my opinion, be a massive resource when it comes to revenue distribution, because it's going to be another form of income. Remember, with the revenue distribution, 100% of the proceeds do get locked in the vault. The vault rebuys ILV to give it back to the shareholders, the players that stake ILV, which is very, very cool to see. Kind of like a dividend from a stock, if you're familiar with that. But guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Feeling a little bit under the weather right now, so definitely wanted to come out with this video and kind of get it out there so you guys could take a look at it. So let me know what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.